What is going on, everyone? Broken Mike here. Welcome back to the channel once again, and welcome back to this week's episode of BUW. This is episode 91, part 4, and this is our final part of the show. So if you missed any of the action in the previous 3 parts, then please do head on over and check them out. As you can see, we are kicking off our final part of the show with our first of 2 main event matches. We have got a fatal 4-way elimination match. We have got Danny, Lily, Helly and Hannah, and all 4 of these women will be taking part in the Women's Ruthless Rumble match. Who's going to get the upper hand here? Let's find out. So if you guys do enjoy this one, then do be sure to hit that like for Mike, slam any comments down below, and of course don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and turn on your notifications to be kept up to date with all things gaming and all things BUW.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match. Making her way to the ring from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, Lillian.
Byron, are you
Making her way down to the ring first, representing Sister Act, Lily.
This is the one the WWE Universe has been looking forward to for quite some time. And she's obviously proud of what she's been able to accomplish over the course of her career, as well she should be. I can respect that, Michael. She clearly has worked hard to get where she is, but she also has to remember that she has a long way to go.
And her opponents, first, from Seattle, Washington, Haley.
And now we're just
making her way down to the ring next, representing Hellfire, Helly.
And from talking to some of the superstars earlier today, I'm willing to bet the monitors in the back are sold out.
This young lady could prove to be one of the dark horses going into that Women's Rumble match in a couple of weeks' time.
And Byron, this match
Helly, who has been very impressive in recent months.
And because of that, Michael, I'm willing to bet all the other women are surrounding the monitors in the back right now, getting ready for this one.
Had a great outing against Lauren on last week's episode. Didn't quite beat the former women's champion, but gave it her all.
from Newport, Wales, the Queen, Danielle.
Here we go. This is
And
the
making
match
her
a
way
lot
down
of
to the
these
ring
people came to
next.
see tonight. And with good
Representing
reason, Michael,
Demons
this
by
one's been
Design
brewing for
and the
quite
Broken
some time.
Psychos, the co-owner of BUW, Danny. And Danny has already stated it doesn't matter who is in that ring come the Rumble,
It's almost as if she's literally beaming
whether
with
it be
pride
friend
each
or
time she
foe,
steps into the ring.
And good for her,
she's
Michael.
throwing him over the top rope.
That some of her detractors are mistaking that pride for conceit.
And from Kentucky, Princess Hannah.
A big time fatal
And last but
four-way
not
match coming
least,
up here, guys.
making her way down to the ring,
Believe it or not, we're going to be
representing
sending
best
away three
frenemies,
superstars with a loss
Hannah.
here tonight.
of course, along with her teammates, Aaliyah, the current International Women's Champion, and the #1 contender to the BUW Women's Championship, Chelsea. So Hannah,
Well, the
at this moment in time, the only member of Best Frenemies taking part in that Rumble match.
It sounds like this
And
crowd
Hannah
has
is
been
a Grand Slam champion, winning every single championship. And I'd love to add another accolade to her already impressive career by winning the Women's Rumble. So just double check for you folks. Eliminations are on. So here we go. Lily's going after Danny, and Helly is going after Hannah. So of course, all four of these women will be taking part in the Women's Rumble match, along with 16 others. Look at Lily go here. Top rope. Looking for the elbow drop, but nobody home. And Hannah now with Helly, the German release suplex. And Danny throwing Lily over the top rope. Danny taking it to Lily on the outside, and Helly switching things around on Hannah with a side rushing leg sweep. Hannah with the counter. Drop kick right to the knee. Hannah with a double underhook into the suplex.
Just sending a message there.
Of course, no countouts or disqualifications in a fatal four-way elimination match. A chop from Hannah, sending Helly to the outside. Well, not quite. Helly pulling herself back onto the ring apron. Helly being brought back in the ring. Of course, the likes of Hannah and Danny, maybe many people's favourites to win the Rumble. Wait a second, a cover, just a one count only for Hannah, who can't believe it. Just because of Hannah and Danny's championship pedigree in BUW, they might well be some people's favourites. But you can't look past someone like Lily or Helly for that matter. Helly, back body drop to Hannah. Lily with a fireman's carry to Danny on the outside. Side Russian leg sweep, and a right hand from Helly takes down Hannah. And another right hand taking down Hannah, and Lily with a spear. But Lily's got to get Danny back in the ring. Targeting the arm. A Michinoku driver from Hannah. Hannah going into the cover. Will this be the first elimination? No, not quite. A near fall. Only a 2 count. Hannah can't believe it. Oh, and there's Hannah by nature. Helly playing to the crowd a bit too much there. And Hannah again coming close. There's doubt starting to creep in there for the former multi-time women's champion. Helly on the comeback here. Meanwhile, Danny and Lily still on the outside. Danny steps back inside the ring. I think she got caught in the middle rope there. Helly looking to turn things around on Hannah.
What do we got here?
Danny being brought back in the ring by Lily. As Lily and Danny have spent the majority of their time outside the ring. Shin breaker. Right hand from Hannah, and Hannah gets dumped over the top rope but lands on the apron.
What are we gonna see here?
And Danny gets thrown over the top rope, and that happened in the Rumble, and Danny would have been eliminated. Danny with the knee to the side there. Now it seems like Helly and Lily are teaming up here. Well, momentarily anyway. Double axe handle from Helly takes out Lily. Helly sent it crashing into the ring apron, not quite the ring post.
Here she goes, back in the ring now. Changes her fortune there.
Danny sent crashing into the ring post as Hannah turns her attention back to Helly.
There's a crucifix, nicely done.
And now all four women on the outside. It's not pinfall's count anywhere. Lily looking for the crowd approval. Drops the knee into the lower back of Danny, and Helly with a headbutt. Kick to the back. Helly's looking for it. Rampage. And could that be the end of Hannah's night? It is, you know. Hannah's the first one eliminated. So we're down to 3.
Oh my God. Oh, and a backbreaker. Right to the spine.
Headbutt to the back of Lily.
She's in full control now.
Fisherman suplex. Lily sent across ringside. 3 remaining women on the outside. As Hannah has to head back to the locker room.
Reversal. What a counter.
Danny has Helly. Scoop slam on the outside. And Danny with a pendulum backbreaker stretch.
That would have you walking funny.
And it seems like Danny's giving Lily a free chiropractic adjustment.
This doesn't look good, guys.
Danny sent into the barricade. And Danny's head bouncing off the barricade. Lily sending Helly into the ring post. And again into the ring post goes Helly. That's solid still, and that has no give on human flesh. Helly with the only elimination so far after hitting the rampage on Hannah. Irish whip into the corner. Now what's Danny doing here? She's pulling at on the left arm of Lily on the ropes. Trying to pull that arm out of his socket, and Danny's got no shame whatsoever. Side Russian leg sweep. Lily's sent to the outside. Net breaker. And Danny follows up with a backflip.
Time to end this.
And could Danny be about to put Helly away here? Cocked and loaded. Poison injection. And that's going to be the end of Helly's night. And it is. Pelly is out of there. Now down to 2. Lily and Danny.
Good job getting to the ropes there.
Lily had the triangle choked, but not for long as Danny was too near the ropes.
She's in control.
Gut wrench suplex.
Look easy.
Lily maybe feeling a little bit fatigued here. And again, Lily going straight back to the triangle choke. Danny's foot on the bottom rope. And there's a kick. And that could do it. Lily opting not to go for the cover. Oh look, the roll through. Lily in the Kimura lock. Will Danny submit here? Oh no, Danny's fighting out, but how much damage has been done to that left arm? And Lily has Danny up with a spine buster. Said Lily might be short, but she's got a vicious mean streak. Scoop slam. I don't know what Danny's trying to do. Oh, she's opting to go for the cover. A near fall for Danny. Just a 2 count, and she can't believe it. And Danny did waste valuable time trying to put Lily away, and there's Danny with a running knee. Oh, Danny's going for it. Queen's throne. Will this do it for Danny? Danny sending a message to her opposition. No! Danny can't believe it. That was only a 2 count.
Man, look at these shots.
Lily with the counter. Had it scouted. There's a snap suplex.
Right across the face.
Lily just angered Danny. That's something you just do not do. Drops Lily down. And stomp on the chest. Into the cover. And another near fall. And again Danny can't believe it. Of course, Danny hasn't had the best of luck in recent months. Because she's about to end that rotten luck she's been having. Another backflip. Following a net breaker. And she's going for it a second time. Poison injection to win the match. And she does. And Danny has done it, folks.
Well, it wasn't literally fatal, but it was pretty close.
Luck has changed for the better for Danny, at least for tonight. So, will Danny be able to outlast 19 other women in the Ruthless Rumble match?
Here is your winner, the Queen, Danielle.
Big win in this fatal.
So here is your winner of the match, representing the Broken Psychos and Demons by Design, Danny.
That'll do it here for this thrilling.
And of course, a win for Danny at the Ruthless Rumble will see her to the main event at WrestleVerse 3. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. And that brings us on to our next matchup, folks. It is that time of the week once again. Do be sure to say it with me. It is time for our main event. And as I say, it's another fatal 4-way elimination match. And this time it will involve some of the men involved in this year's Ruthless Rumble match. In this one, it's going to be Matt Moody. We've also got Ian Berg. Big Bubba Sanders. And last but not least, Bobby Mundo.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from England, weighing in at 241 pounds, Ian.
Fatal four-way action coming
Making
up
his way down
What
to the
should
ring
we look
first.
out for in this one? This is one of those
Ian
matches
Berg.
where anything can happen, and it usually does. The only thing I know for sure is that the referee
Ian
will
Berg, a
have his hands
former
full in this one.
BUW World Champion. And also currently the only male superstar to hold every major championship here in BUW. So he could be the odds-on favourite going into the Men's Ruthless Rumble match.
And would you agree, Corey, that this match will be anything but easy for him?
This is the WWE, Cole. There's no such thing as easy matches here. You know that.
Of course, it's fair to say that Ian Berg saying he's got stiff competition, it's an understatement of the century.
And his opponents, first, from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 340 pounds, Big Daddy Bubba.
Given the participants,
Making
this match
his way
might
down
very
to the
well
ring next.
Steal the show, guys.
Yeah,
Big
I think you'd
Bubba
go so far as to
Saunders.
say it has the makings of a match of the year candidate.
And what an opportunity this could be for Big Bubba Saunders to stake his claim
Seems like he's becoming more
to
and more
winning
aggressive
the
with
Men's
each
Ruthless Rumble
passing
match
week.
Which you can bet has not
by
gone
taking out 3
unnoticed
former
by
world
his
champions
opposition here
first
tonight.
in this match. Bubba could well be another favourite going into that match. The only man in this matchup, though, who's never won the world title.
And from Georgia, weighing in at 208 pounds, Matt
Byron, what's the thought process?
Here comes a man who has main evented Wrestleverse, the very first one, as a matter of fact, against Casey Hoyt. Of course, Casey Hoyt now currently the global champion. Matt Moody, a 3-time BUW world champion. The only 3-time world champion here in BUW. I'm sure he would love to win this year's Ruthless Rumble and main event Wrestleverse again and win his 4th world title.
From Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 280 pounds, Bobby Mondo.
Guys, this one
about to enter the ring, representing the Ghostface Killers, Bobby Mondo. Of course, Bobby Mondo, another former BUW world champion. The first ever global champion here in BUW. Multi-time tag champion. And held the BUW world title for the record amount of time. Held it for around 7 months. Held it for around 7 months before losing it to Jack Styles. Of course, Bobby, I'm sure, would love another run with that championship. Bobby Mondo, another man who's main evented Wrestleverse, main evented last year's Wrestleverse event against Cadigan. Right, just double check. Emotions are on, and here we go, folks. And look at this. Right out the gates, Big Bubba gets Olympic slam by Bobby Mondo. And Matt Moody and Ian Berg squaring off. So like we saw before, same rules apply. No disqualifications, no countouts. Last man standing will be the winner. Just like how it's going to be at the Ruthless Rumble. And Ian Berg going right after his former tag team partner. His former tag team championship partner at that. Oh, look at the tilt-the-world head scissors. Big Bubba with a belly-to-belly suplex to Bobby Mondo. Bobby sent to the outside, and look at Moody. Driving Ian Berg into the mat. No pun intended there. The roll through from Matt, and wait a second. Powerbomb. We've seen this before. Matt Moody was the strength from one arm. That powerbomb. Right now, Big Bubba's taking it to Bobby Mondo. Matt Moody gets countered. And another boot to the face. Oh, and a body blow from Bobby Mondo. Right now, Ian Berg and Matt Moody, the only two in the ring. Ian setting Matt Moody up on the top rope. Shot to the back. What's Ian looking for here? Look at this! Avalanche German suplex! Unbelievable! Matt Moody counters with a dragon screw, while Big Bubba on the outside gets crashed into the steel steps by Bobby Mondo. Big Bubba feels like he's got a point to prove. He wants to send a message to everyone involved. He goes right after Ian Berg here, looking for a choke slam. Ian's got Bubba by the front. Oh my God, would you look at that insane strength. Unreal. And a clothesline, down goes Big Bubba. Nienberg looking to bring Bubba in. Look at this. Matt Moody and Bobby Mondo switching attentions to each other. Sending Matt Moody to the outside again. And Nienberg out of nowhere delivers a super kick to his former partner. Drop kick. Down goes Bobby.
No disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time.
Counter from Ian.
Fight anywhere they want to.
Oh, look at this. Oh, do you see that? What Bubba just did? Just threw off Ianberg there. And Ian gets thrown over the top. And we think we know Big Bubba's well and truly ready for the Rumble. Big Bubba will be entering his second Rumble match. And a jackhammer from Moody to Bobby. Good job Ian didn't see that. I'm sure he will look back and he will see it. We'll see replays of this match, seeing Matt Moody doing a jackhammer. Bobby sent into the steel steps while Ianberg has his head bounced off the barricade. And at the moment, folks, still no eliminations. Big Bubba countering Ianberg. Big Bubba bringing Ianberg back in the ring. Bubba, a 2-time global champion. Had a match of a lifetime several weeks ago now, over Casey Hoyt for the global championship. Casey was successful that night, and look at Bubba with the knee to the face. Will that do it for Ianberg? Well, is he out for the count? Bubba into the cover. Just a 1 count. Bubba not hooking the leg. Could be a mistake. I think Big Bubba just wants to leave his mark on this matchup. The P-Town Killer to Ianberg. Will this be the first elimination? It is. And shockingly, Ianberg's the first man eliminated. Big Bubba's already left his mark. We're down to 3. Down to Matt Moody, Big Bubba Sanders and Bobby Mondo. Bobby with the curb stomp. Oh, and Matt back in the ring. Look at this. Whirlybird head scissors. Matt with the left hand. Back suplex on the hardest part of the ring.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Bobby bringing Moody back inside.
Eludes the attack.
Oh, and Bobby in trouble here. Ushikaroshi. Bubba turning his attention to Moody. Back to Mundo. Bubba wants to prove a statement here. Oh, Matt Moody with a pin. And Bubba kicks out. Oh, kick to the back. Moody, can he do it? No way. He's got Big Bubba up. And down the Moody clash. Now, will that be enough? No! Big Bubba kicked out just in the nick of time. Matt can't believe it. And Bobby trying to prove he's going to be the one. Once again. Bobby with a clothesline. A second clothesline. Tilt the world backbreaker. Matt rolls to the outside. Kick to the gut by Bobby. Is there any way Bobby can do this? He can! Bobby bomb! Are you kidding me? Bobby goes into the cover. And Big Bubba again kicking out. And now it's Bobby who can't believe his luck. Oh, wait a second. Fairy tale ending from Bobby Mondo. And again, Big Bubba's not giving up. Bobby with a version of the Blue Thunder Bomb to Moody. Oh, come on, Bobby. Flipping the bird to the fans. What was that all about?
Adamant in the corner.
Matt Moody has Big Bubba up. Samoan drop. Bobby, multiple right hands to the midsection of Matt Moody. Matt counters. Sunset flip. Moody. Going. He's got the. There it is, the brutalizer.
This might be it.
Well, Bobby submitted. Why did Bubba stop the submission? I don't know why Bubba stopped the submission. I think Matt could well have had Bobby dead to rights there. Back elbow from Big Bubba. And again, look at this. Oh! Tilt the wellhead scissors once again. What a matchup. What a main event we are seeing. And again, Matt Moody showing his agility. Matt going for the Glasgow kiss. Irish up into the corner.
He weaves out of the way.
Oh, wait a second. I don't know what Bobby was looking for there, but Big Bubba saw it coming. Wait a second. Big Bubba hits the Bobby bomb on the man that invented the move. Big Bubba with the counter and a clothesline. Will that be enough to take out the big man? No, it won't. And again, Bobby's in a state of disbelief. Oh, and Moody again with a pin on Bubba. Oh, and no, it was not 3. Referee said it was only a 2 count. How is Big Bubba still fighting this? He's already fighting for the world title. Ushigoroshi from Moody. Into the cover on Bobby. And a kick out after 2. And Matt can't believe it. Irish whip into the corner. Matt setting Bobby up on the top rope now. Wait a second. Moody. Maybe he's giving Bobby a front row seat here. The Moody clash to Big Bubba Sanders. And this time, Big Bubba cannot kick out. We're down to 2. A flying clothesline from Bobby. Short arm clothesline. But we can say this, Big Bubba has well and truly left his impact and mark on this matchup. And it's definitely safe to say he will be ready for the Ruthless Rumble in a couple of weeks.
He might have been waiting on that one.
Bobby with the stunner. Is this match over now? It is. And Bobby Mondo, folks, is the last man standing this 4-way.
The Fatal 4-Way is one of the most unpredictable and entertaining matches in WWE.
Bobby, unbelievable matchup. All 4 of these men, folks, gave it everything they had, and they indeed all have left their mark and left a big impression going into the Ruthless Rumble in a couple of weeks' time. So here's your winner of the match, representing the Ghostface Killers, Bobby Mundo. And will this be the scene after the men's rumble is all said and done? Will this man be once again main eventing Wrestleverse? And if he does, it'll be the first rumble victory for this man, and be the first time he's on the opposite side of the spectrum. Last year he was champion. This year he could win the whole damn thing and main event it. Anyway folks, that is going to be your lot for this week on BUW. I hope you've all enjoyed it wherever you are. If you have, do me a huge favour guys, be sure to smash that like for Mike. Slam any comments down below, and of course don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit your notifications to be kept up to date with all things gaming and all things BUW. So like we said guys, that's going to be it for another week for BUW. Next week will be the Go Home Show, the final stop before our first pay-per-view of the year. So until then guys, do take care, have a fantastic weekend. And I will see you all again next week for the Go Home Show of BUW. Take care, and I'll see you all there.